All right, let's shift focus now. Some more breaking news that's coming in. This is now the activist arrest case. The central government has intervened in the Supreme Court in the case of the 5 arrested activists. The government in its intervention denied that the arrests were made for dissent, even as they claimed that there was enough prima facie evidence against the activists. Let's go across to Viren. What details are you picking up?
Well, from what Meenakshi is telling us, Meenakshi currently in Supreme Court says that the centre, in fact, made their own intervention in this case in the Supreme Court, going on to tell the court that the 5 social activists, were not detained, were not arrested because the fact that they dissent against this government, but because the government believes, because the police force believes that prima facie there is evidence of a crime to prove that they committed a crime, and hence this action was taken by the police, and this wasn't any attempt to try and silence their voices. What has also happened in court is the centre has tried to question the locus of the petitioners. Now the petition was filed by activists, fellow activists like Romila Thapar, who are separate from these 5, of course, who moved the Supreme Court, which agreed to hear the case. The centre is now questioning whether they have the standing to actually, bring a case on behalf of these activists to the Supreme Court of the country, and that is currently being argued. But crucially, this is what the centre is saying in the Supreme Court. The government making its first submission. Remember, we've heard from the Maharashtra government, who has repeatedly said that they have the evidence on record to show that there is a role of these 5 activists, links to banned Maoist organizations in an attempt to wage war against the country is the charge that they have been slapped with. But crucially, we're hearing for the first time the centre make its stand clear in the Supreme Court of this country.
All right, thanks, Viren, for getting us those details. Of course, we're going to keep a very close watch on how this entire hearing progresses.